lost the first half. I'm not going to lie.
Ball could be Wayne.
I think I got my swagger back. Oh.
I love it, baby.
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins. By Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello, win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win. He got it. If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
Reddit did to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Sunday, October 12th. The Vols win again. It was a win's a win, Landon. Win is a win. Hey, I think after I sat down Saturday night and abruptly fell asleep on the couch because I was so tired. So really Sunday morning, when I sat back and analyzed this week in college football, from the Oklahoma State tarps off boys to Kurt Signetti marching in to Eugene, to Penn State firing James Franklin, to the madness, and not surprising, but the madness in Jordan Hare, just all across the country. College football was extra weird week 7. And so I think to survive a weird week 7, like, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I think it's just the landscape of college football.
Did I encapsulate it all?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I hit everything. I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yeah.
At least
you don't
the
want
highlights,
Penn
my
State
favorite parts.
Yeah, you don't want to be Penn State. Don't want to be some other teams. It's like little kids in a lake. You're just trying to keep your head above water, I think. And you don't want anybody else to bring you below water. So
yeah, or 18-year-olds in the scissor lift in a rainstorm.
Yeah. Man, it's you won. You're 5-1 going into Bama like everybody thought you would be. So you have to look at it like that. I just think going into this Bama game, I was hoping to feel really good about it, and right now I just really don't know how to feel about it.
But even if you thump that Arkansas team, me personally, no, I wasn't. Like, were you really going to feel good about Alabama? Because, I mean, they didn't look phenomenal against Missouri. But you're going in to Tuscaloosa. It's an away game. It's tough to win on the road in this league. It's night. You no matter what your defense did, in fact, your defense kind of held up their end of the bargain. And still, I don't know. There just wasn't a lot that was going to happen against that Arkansas team that was going to make me feel good necessarily going into Alabama. Now, for the rest of the season outlook, sure, but going into Alabama.
I kind of thought about it like this. Is Tennessee like bad at being good?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. I just like you mentioned, the defense kind of held up there, but we're going to talk about how bad the defense was at times in this game.
Sure.
Same with the offense. Like there was a lot of good. And
2 of 9 on third downs.
Yeah.
We're just bad on third down. This team's just bad on third down on both sides of the
We just
football.
don't need to get the third down. We have to get a turnover before we get the third down, or we have to get a first down.
Yeah. 2 of 9 on third down. I went to look at the third down stats because I wanted to see how many Arkansas converted. It wasn't that many. They were 7 of 13, which is good. If you're an offense, that's good. But like I thought it'd be way worse the way we played. And then I went and looked at the Tennessee side of the box score, and I thought, oh no, I wish I'd never looked at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I think the biggest part of this game that I'm just like, what in the world is going on? I mean, we kind of knew Tennessee wasn't that great defensively going into it. It was just like you had a chance to step on their throats up 17, and you didn't.
Yeah.
Get a fourth down on, I think, your side of the field, and you elected to punt. And I think that punt went into the end zone.
His first 2 touchbacks of the year
Yeah.
happened in this game.
And I was just thinking, like, Arkansas is one of the worst defenses in the country. How do you not just go for that and just go for the kill shot?
I don't know if I agree with that.
You wouldn't go for the kill shot?
Well, that's great in theory, but I think so. We had this conversation about Georgia. Everybody said the same thing: go for the kill shot after that turnover. We had a turnover against Arkansas early in the game, and in my opinion, went for the kill shot. 2 deep shots to 2 receivers that beat their guys. We just didn't execute. So it all boils down to execution. If you don't execute that, they get it in a short field, and instead of having to go 80 yards to score, they only have to go 40, 50 yards to score.
Yeah. I just felt like
you're up 17. I think you did.
Back in it. And was the outcome really ever in doubt? I didn't feel that way. But, man, it looks a lot better if you win this game by 17 and win it by 3.
Sure. I mean, you went 24 unanswered, or I guess 17 unanswered. They went 14 unanswered. I mean, it was just the pendulum was constantly swinging in this game. It was a second half ball game. You went in Todd 17 at the half. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was in doubt in the sense of I wasn't super confident we were going to win it the entire time. It felt like we were going to do something to lose that football game. Okay. Personally, I don't know. I mean, you did enough. And I think, I mean, credit to Tennessee's just, they bowed up there at the end. They had was that a 3rd and 1 or a 4th? It was a 3rd and 1. And all you needed to do is get a first down. Game was on ice. That was it. That's all you needed to do. And they did it. And they executed it. And
that was one of their 2 third downs that they converted all game.
It was the one you needed. Yeah. For whatever reason, Tennessee's offense can't click at the times you feel it needs to most click, but they've also done enough in the last 2 games to win. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Like you're sitting here 5-1, but like you could be sitting here at 3-2. We're having a lot different conversation. Probably
you could be 3-2. You could be 6-0
or 3-3. Sorry, not 3-2. 3-3.
Or you could be 6-0.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just a lot to. I thought the bye week, I thought the defense would be better, getting a little bit healthier, and they were decent up front. But man, when we don't have we can't get to the quarterback, this is a pretty bad football team, and especially on 3rd down, especially in zone coverage. I don't even know why we do zone.
I don't think we should play zone ever again.
No,
we can't. Our best players, our best defenders, can't play zone. So why are we playing zone?
Yeah,
I mean, Boo Carter looks lost out there in zone.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually, I think, the poorest rated defender.
Was
no, 3rd. Tyree Weathersby and Edwin Spillmore behind him. And where was he in pass or in coverage? I should say rated 54.9 by Pro Football Focus in pass coverage.
Yikes.
Yeah, he looked lost in coverage out there.
Since you have that up, what secondary guys, what were their ratings?
Idris Farouk overall 65.6. He was your highest rated secondary guy. He did better in this game, I thought. He struggled in the first half with like similar. I don't think he had any missed tackles in the first half, but he seemed to like struggle to finish plays off. He's one of the reasons that big run in the first drive got ripped open. But he also made some pretty good tackles throughout the game too. So I thought he played a better game overall. After that, William Wright's up there, but he only played a few snaps. Ty Redmond, 64 overall. Colton Hood, 61.5. Sidney Walton, he had a big tackle too in the fourth quarter. 60.9. Jalen McMurray, who I thought played a pretty good game. I'm shocked to see him 59.5. That's one of those like I'll have to pay attention on rewatch to see where he slipped up. Andre Turrentine 57.6, and he struggled. He struggled tackling. He struggled in coverage. He struggled in this game.
Yeah.
He had a big tackle for a loss late in the game too. I'll give him that.
Dude, our angles that we take on defense is tough to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like when people do like the outside runs or a jet motion or anything like that, I mean, it looks like we just overrun it to get to a spot. It's like, oh, we did that one thing. We made them cut it up inside.
We're fitting a lot in practice.
Yeah, but we don't try to make any plays. Like we're just trying to be in the right spot. And I
wish we'd try to get to the right spot when we're rushing the quarterback, because the angles when the quarterback gets out of the pocket is abhorrent. I mean, Joshua Joseph just sprints upfield. You're not faster. Know the quarterback you're playing. You're not going to beat Taylor Green anywhere. Like sprinting upfield there, awful. I can't remember who followed him up. He tried to run where Taylor Green was at. Like that dude wasn't going to be out of there in a second.
Are you talking about the 3rd and long?
Yeah.
Was that Joseph's or Weathersby? I couldn't.
Joseph's, I thought, was the first guy to get to Taylor Green, and he just ran right upfield as he was turning out of the pocket.
Okay.
Where if you just start running flat, you beat him.
Mm-hmm.
You're beat. Like, where is he going? Where is he going on that play? He is going to the line to gain.
Dude, T-Lander's angle, my God.
Was he the one was he the second defender there?
Yeah.
Then it was him. I mean, literally he ran to the backfield, and Taylor Green has tucked the ball at this point. You're not beating him there.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're chasing quarterbacks really at all, because most of the time, every quarterback you're playing in this day and age is going to be fast enough to get by a linebacker, get by a D end.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're chasing them upfield is beyond me. Get flat and beat them where they're going. At least
I don't know what that is.
Make a move, make a miss, something.
Because it's not even a fit. Like you're not even like touching them. Now, our safeties love to do that. They love to get there and tap a leg or tap an ankle and make them go inside, and then they're gone. But man, there's some guys that we don't even have a chance at even touching them. The only person that I saw make a really good angle last night was Jaden Perlotti.
Jaden Perlotti, he only played 9 snaps, I think.
And that
I would have guessed a lot more. He had a huge impact on the game. He was your second highest rated defensive player. I mean, the way he played, I would have guessed far more than 9 snaps, the impact he had.
And your defense is struggling. I know some of that was probably Edwin Spillman getting ejected.
That was late in the game.
Yeah, so that was before Jaden Perlotti even.
No, that was after. He was playing before. Jaden Perlotti was playing before he got ejected.
Yeah.
Spillman got ejected late.
Well, I mean, your defense is struggling when a guy who hasn't made a single impact so far this season gets thrown in there.
Yeah. And I mean, kind of good he did play this game, because he's going to have to play the first half next week with Spillman out, who didn't play good.
Yeah. And, I hate ragging on guys, but T-Lander, I mean, it just ain't working.
And you know what? It's disappointing because there were a few plays early in the game. I was like, maybe he's settled back in. Like, we're good. And then as the game went along, just got worse and worse and worse.
No. And that's a position where you have some young guys that can come in there and play. I think safety is one of those positions you're like, I mean, I don't know what else you really do other than move somebody back there, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So,
yeah. Barrett said Bama is clearly going to run on us. Arkansas exposed some holes in the deep. I don't think Arkansas exposed them. They mentioned them. I think those were evident against Mississippi State. They were able to run the ball. We couldn't tackle. We saw it with Syracuse with their big running back, and I just thought, hey, he's a good running back. Like, let's see how this works out. No, we can't tackle. We struggle in the run game.
It doesn't make any sense because in the third quarter, Tennessee was really good defensively.
Well, and it's funny,
run and everything.
It's fun. I mean, and I don't know exactly how it shook out, but when you look at their final rushing stats, they only ran the ball 241 yards to Tennessee's 273. If you ask me without looking at stats, if you say, hey, who ran the ball better in this game? I'm going Arkansas 10 out of 10. And it turns out Tennessee ran the ball better.
Was that with the sacks?
Yeah, I guess that is with Taylor Green's 5 sacks. Because those do come out of receiving or rushing yards still. But I mean, some of those sacks were short, weren't they? So it's still probably even? Pretty close to even?
Yeah, it was
like you had 5 10-yard sacks.
Yeah, it was probably close to even. But
You
like
would not have guessed
that first half, you're like, oh my God, they're gonna set a record.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the first drive, they had 50 or 60 something yards rushing.
Yeah, I think they had, I don't know about rushing, but I know they had 8 20-yard plus plays in this game.
Okay. That's
And
another.
that's
Tennessee didn't feel like they really hit on many explosive plays. I would say the most explosive was probably that RPO to Kitzelman, right?
They had a big pass to Staley.
That's right. Over the middle.
Yeah,
That
Joey got hit.
definitely. I mean, thank God that safety was slow getting over. That was coming towards our way, and I was like, safety.
Yeah,
And he was slow getting there.
Yeah, I mean there wasn't many, and I don't know if that's Arkansas just trying to do what they did last year and just keep everything in front of them and make Tennessee just do all the underneath stuff. That's why I felt like on 4th down, it seemed like everything was kind of working in front of you. I don't know why you don't try to go for it on was it 4th and 2, something like that. I mean, we ran our jet sweep to Mike Matthews. We did a tight end screen.
Hey, whoa, that was an end around. That was a good old fashioned end around.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
yeah, Joey had to turn to give that ball to him, baby. I loved it.
Stuff like that. I mean, I don't understand where there's at points and times in the game where you're like, there's Josh Heupel. Like, that's what we hired him to do. There's that creativity. And then there's right after a turnover, it seems like the offense just stalls out. Like we just lose it. Tennessee had 4 turnovers, counting the turnover on downs, and we had 7 points off of it.
Yeah.
Are you talking about kill shot? All those could have been a kill shot.
I think our offense failed to execute in kill shot moments. I mean, Mike Matthews slowed up on his run. I don't know if he thought if he was supposed to sit down. I don't know what the confusion was.
Yeah. If he keeps running, yeah, that's a touchdown.
Yeah. I hate to just rag on him. He also gives up on another block that cost us a touchdown on that screen to Braylon Staley. He just stops blocking his guy and watches the play. And it's not a guaranteed touchdown, but if he blocks that, if he hangs on to that guy, he has a chance to bounce it outside. And he's in the checkerboards.
Yeah, and I don't care
2 weeks in a row, 2 games in a row.
What kind of defense Arkansas is running? You have to find a way to get the ball to Chris Brazzell. You have to.
Well, but to be fair, Chris Brazzell dropped a touchdown pass. That was a great ball.
That's true, but still, that would have been 2 catches. That's not enough.
Yeah. No, I mean, we got to find better ways. And I mean, they played really soft coverage on them, but we stopped early on. We were doing a bunch of those quick outside the hashes passes. I don't know where those went. They were working. They moved the ball downfield efficiently. So I don't know where those magically left. Like what happened?
We didn't do any of those like short comeback routes.
And that would have been, I mean, and I don't know if there was some miscommunications that they stopped with the option route stuff, but I mean, that corner backing off Brazzell would have been great to let him work. Hey, if he plays short, you're going deep. If he backs off, I don't know. I agree it wasn't enough, but I mean, we also, we dropped, we did make a field goal there. So that drive wasn't all lost, but Chris Brazzell dropped great ball, back shoulder throw from Joey Aguilar that you got to catch. It wasn't an easy catch by any means, but you had both hands there. You got to come down with that ball.
And what was I thought the bye week would be kind of good for us. The bye week was not good to our offensive line. I mean, couldn't get out of our own way. With hands to the face, you had some holding calls. I mean, the false start penalties, I mean, that kills drives.
Yeah, well, we should have just called timeout and we would have gotten away with it. So if the other team simulates a snap, just act like you're calling time, or I don't know, pretend you're call timeout, I guess, and then say you weren't. I don't know.
Yeah. How do you clap?
What?
How do you clap?
How do I clap? I do this.
Yeah.
Hold on. Timeout, 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 timeout. That's exactly how I clap.
I love that he doubled down. I guess you kind of have
all the
to.
Georgia fans are like, he's not even arguing that he wasn't calling timeout. I'm like, yes, he says he wasn't. Like, plain as day, Kirby. I had to go watch and be like, is this AI? Am I getting got?
Yeah.
I've had to watch it 3 or 4 times. Now I'm just tweeting at Georgia fans like, here he is right here saying he called timeout or he didn't call timeout.
And then in his press conference, he's like, I mean,
that's what I'm talking about. In his presser,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, I did not call a timeout. I told them that.
He's like, I told them they were clapping.
That's what I don't understand is I'm convinced Josh Heupel has done something to piss off the higher ups. Is it us faking the injuries? Probably. I don't know. But do the referees not continue are they not sick of getting embarrassed by Kirby Smart every Sunday morning? He embarrasses them time and time again. And no problem, Kirby. Whatever you want, Kirby. Oh, you didn't call a timeout there? My bad. I don't know what I heard. That was crazy. Take it off the board, guys. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, that game was as poorly officiated as we've seen.
That was Ken Williamson's crew. They've never called a good game while Tennessee's on it. And every time, the fact that I know the referee's name, not good, because I don't care about the referees. So knowing that I saw Ken Williamson work in that game, I watched the last 2 minutes of that half was pretty much right when we got home, or a little bit after, I guess. We got there probably like 5 minutes left in the half. And then I watched that entire 2-minute sequence and, oh, buddy.
The snap infraction was abysmal.
At Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
Like,
Which, by the way,
I would have rather you called a false start on Tennessee than a snap infraction. The ball doesn't move.
They got him for standing up, which it's like the play stopped at that point. When they went early, when we went early, I guess, the play is done. The play is dead. And then they had a guy barking on that third down, that 3rd and 1 on the last drive. Our left, he's a tackle, but he's in our tight end there, whoever it was, jumps early because someone barks. He does one of those. Nothing.
Also,
and you're staring down the line. So what are you missing?
The Braylon Staley, I mean, the guy is right there at it.
We saw that in the Oregon game. Kirk Signay had to be held back.
Well, I mean, what are we doing? And you had a guy who, like, Joey threw a bad ball and it was almost picked and they called it incomplete and he slams the ball on the ground.
I didn't see that.
No call. And then the Edwin Spillman, which
that's on Spillman.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about right after you have somebody come and headbutt Spillman and there's no flag. Right after they hit Taylor, like he hits Taylor Green. Offensive lineman comes and
at the half, you have that one that's like probably grounding on Joey. And they apparently, on the radio, they were saying they stepped on his hand. And then you see that kerfuffle there. No flags on anybody. That's what this Arkansas team was really chippy, which you kind of expect with the interim coach. Like they come in with a chip on their shoulder. And listen, at every level, we see extra protection of the quarterback. Joey's running out of bounds. You get to shove him as hard as you can while he's running. Like if that, I'm not putting Joey on the pedestal as Patrick Mahomes. That's a $20,000 fine if that's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that game. I'm just like, what are we doing? Also, their one penalty that they got called for and it was accepted. It was the latest hold call I've ever seen.
Oh, it had to be just one of those where, oh God, it's so obvious.
Oh, it was so egregious.
Yeah, because we didn't accept that.
He just kept thinking about it and finally threw it. All like, good God, man.
I think did they just have one? I thought they had another holding that got accepted. Did that one get declined too?
There was one that got declined and one that got accepted.
Because they had one towards I think it was after the play after Taylor Green got lit up. I think it was Jackson Moy that took on a double team. Ate up a double team. And then Joshua Josephs got the sack, I think. Yeah, and then the play after that, someone got held, and it took the back judge not the back judge, who's the guy that stands next to the head referee? What's his name? Anyways, took him a minute to throw that flag. And I'm thinking, what were you thinking about there, bud? His jersey got ripped off. It was a dude that played opposite of Tyler Barron, classic hold that doesn't get called. It was one of those. His jersey, his shoulder pads are turned sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's probably a lot on Tennessee.
I mean, does Josh Heupel just
that
need
was
to
just a bad
rip
job.
into somebody? I mean, I feel like the
He does though. He just doesn't chest bump him like Eli Drinkowitz does.
Yeah. He doesn't do it right in there, but he wants an explanation as soon as there's a stoppage of play. He couldn't even get one guy to come to him last night. I forget what the call was, but he couldn't get somebody to come to him.
Yeah, he's had to do something. He has to just be hated. Like, there's no other explanation.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm sure it was officiated poorly on both sides, so that's fine. Whatever. I don't.
Guys, go check out our good friends at VIP Play. Right now, do it. Use promo code MORETN. Get $100 in bonus bets when you bet just $20. So do that right now. Get treated like a VIP at VIP Play. Gambling problem, call the number. We got it right there. You must be 21 and over and located in Tennessee to bet. Again, use that promo code MORETN. Bet just $20. Get $100 in bonus bet. And I'll even read that number to you. It's 1-800-889-9789. If you have that gambling problem, again, you must be 21 and over and located in Tennessee to bet.
Trent Dilfer got fired. I don't know when that happened. I just had a notification pop up.
Yeah, that was earlier today. And then Oregon State's coach got fired.
Which, why? Because I forget Oregon State's a program anymore.
Yeah, who are they going to hire? I mean, where do we go here for the defense? I think the offense can just execute a little better, maybe not have so many penalties, pre-snap penalties, and they should be better. But defensively, it's a problem.
What can we do? Just sit down, buckle up, and hang on. I mean, there's nothing you can do now. Like, it is what it is.
Because if Tennessee wasn't getting turnovers, like this is a loss.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's so.
Which I think that's the football. This is the loss.
That's the good thing is they're creating turnovers.
Yeah. Feast or famine, baby. Also, I don't know why the heck Arkansas was even trying to pass the ball at all. It was going to be a run with Taylor Green, or it was going to be a strip sack. Unless it was on third down, then they're definitely going to complete a pass. But
it doesn't help when you have your corners bailing. They start at the first down line and then bail. If you want them to bail, start them 3 yards in front of the markers. Not at it. It's not because what's frustrating, Landon, is we still make the tackle right where they catch it. But guess what? That doesn't matter because they already have the first down. I don't. It doesn't seem that complicated to me. I'm not a football mind, but it doesn't seem that complicated to me. So someone dumb it down. Why that's something we do? Because it's infuriating, and it's been happening for 4 years now, 5 years, whatever it's been.
Yeah, I didn't really notice a whole bunch of that with corners. I just noticed it with like the middle of the field. Like
Ty Redmond, that quick out that got a first down on 3rd and 6. He's at 6 yards deep and he bails, comes up and makes a tackle at the first down marker.
Yep. But yeah, the ones where they just like they're in the slot and they just go right toward a linebacker and just sit down. I mean, we give that up. We guard air.
Yeah.
We love guarding it. We're actually really good at guarding air. Like that late touchdown that they had, it's like, what are you guarding? T-Lander lost. I think it's, who else was it? McMurray lost. Like, where are you guys at? Find somebody. Hell, if you're not in the right zone, that's one thing. But like, at least guard somebody.
Yeah.
Don't just stand there and watch Taylor Green roll out of the pocket and find somebody wide ass open.
Oh, it's crazy.
Also, this was a game where it was a complete roller coaster because of, number one, like every Tennessee game, it seems like it has to be close. I don't know why we can't just blow somebody out. That would be awesome, but you just don't really see that, especially in SEC games. But where was I going with that? Deshaun Bishop, dog.
Yeah.
And it was also a roller coaster because like all these injuries, like he gets hurt and it looks bad on the sideline.
Oh, I mean, it was a hip drop tackle.
Yeah,
That's, I mean, almost 9 times out of 10, like not when you stay down after one of those, not coming out on the right
It's
end.
a knee or an ankle.
Well, I think you're in my view, and especially with what it looks like, of course, we don't know the outcome. When it's ankle, that's better because it's less likely to be something too serious. And if it's knee, like it's almost guaranteed to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
But it's ankle, and he tried to go. They taped him up and had him out jogging on the sidelines and trying to go, and they didn't like what they saw there. But I mean, I think that's good. That I mean, the swelling wasn't immediate, so hopefully not ligaments.
Well, as soon as he like got up and did some high knees, I was like, okay, well, it's definitely not a knee.
Yeah.
So, and then
Which, by the way,
Joey goes down. It was another one.
And their comms go down. That's on them. They should have caught him. They need to protect their comm booth better. We shouldn't have to go dark for them if they don't protect their comms booth.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's some Bobby Petrino bullshit, by the way. When we came out, we had the ball first, and they were like, "Oh, no comms." I'm thinking, this Petrino stuff starting early. This is the first game back.
What if because something was unplugged? Like it was very.
They didn't say why because they just said it was down, and then
that's what I heard earlier today, that it was just something unplugged on the sideline.
See that maybe, but that doesn't really make sense because it didn't go down immediately after Joey hit it.
Yeah,
it was down coming out of half.
I don't know,
but yeah, and then it's magically up and running the moment they start their offensive drive. So Tim Banks is still down in the sidelines for that first defensive drive. It's weird. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but if I was, Landon, I'd say that's Bobby Petrino just going, hey, somebody come work on this. Let the officials know, but somebody come tell me in about 2.5 minutes that it's up and running.
Yeah. Yeah, that seemed insane that you like we had to go down. I'm like,
that's always been the rule, but
that's kind of their problem.
That's always been the rule, but this day and age where like all these radio communications are running at like, tip-top shape. You can throw as much money as you want at them.
Yeah, just get them on that Rocky Top Wi-Fi, baby.
Exactly. Well, I think the home team should just have a standby system, and they can choose to use that before the game. And if something goes down, then it's on both teams. But if the away teams goes down and they're on their own system and that's on them, then it's on them.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I know like the NFL essentially operates on like one system.
So when did they go back up at some point?
They started their offensive drive. It went back up.
Okay.
Which I hate, Landon.
That was in the third quarter?
Oh, it was right after halftime.
Okay.
So we got the ball first. It was down our offensive drive. And then it came back up for their first defensive drive.
Damn,
or for their first offensive
stayed on the sideline.
Maybe.
Is that what it is? We just need him. He just needs to feel it down there.
I think, he just needs to feel the field.
Yeah.
He needs to touch grass.
He needs the Les Miles to get him a piece.
Yeah.
I thought Deshaun Bishop was really good in this one. Obviously a career day. Braylon Staley was another guy who really showed out with not being able to connect with Chris Brazzell. He just looks like I'm just so thankful that I say this probably every week. So thankful that we have a slot guy that runs after he catches the football.
I do want to mention you before we go away from the running backs. I like how we managed our running backs better in this game. You saw them go with Deshaun Bishop in the second drive. They said he ran the ball well the first drive. We're going to keep going with him. And then late in the game, I think a lot of fans probably questioned it because I did at first. Like I had to think about it. I like they went with Peyton Lewis late in the game. I thought he was running the ball better into bodies, and I thought he was the right choice late in the game when you're just trying to get a few yards at a time.
Yeah, are we concerned with Star Thomas a little bit? That's been 2 games in a row. You just haven't seen the explosiveness.
Yes, but I also feel like we're not really trying to get him into space. So he's kind of limited. Like, we didn't throw the ball to him.
Yeah. He had 1 catch for 5 yards, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2.3 yards per catch or yards per carry. Like, that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it is a good thing to have like those 3 guys because you have a guy like Peyton Lewis who was definitely the third option against Mississippi State, and now it's looking like he is running the ball better, seeing it better, and also he's a goal line back.
Yeah.
Like he will get you in the end zone, which I think Deshaun Bishop's kind of the same way, but
Well, Deshaun, yeah, they only went with Peyton late in the game because that was when Deshaun was injured.
yeah.
It would have
Yeah,
been Deshaun
I
Bishop
thought he
on
looked
that
good
second
and
touchdown or that last touchdown.
getting some confidence, and I mean, Tennessee's going to need Peyton Lewis down the road. So, we always kind of knew like Deshaun Bishop, like it's been hard for him to stay healthy. So, if he's down, I think it's good to have these 2 guys. But yeah, Peyton Lewis 2 touchdown game. I think that was great for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also I know so much more information without having to do a rewatch, which I did get through like the first half rewatch this morning. I can't believe I just became a radio in the stadium guy. Like, it's so nice to know what's going on because we can't even hear the rest from our seats.
Really?
Because they can't figure out the speakers.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to hear Sterl the Pearl. That was awesome.
Did you have the whole headphones?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you. Dad said like he didn't see you with them when you came up to the tailgate after, so he didn't know.
Oh, they were probably. I carried him, put one in my pocket to carry. Actually, no, I think I had him I think I walked out with him on my hat, so I don't know how you didn't see him. But anyways, yeah. No, I took him in the stadium. I think it bothered Sam a little bit because he'd have to tap me to talk to me every time because they are noise canceling. It's awesome. I did like a few times I took them off so I could hear I wanted, it's like kind of like Tim Banks wanted to feel the grass, feel the game. I wanted to hear the crowd feel the game.
Could you go like one in, one out?
I could, but getting old and like every game I'll leave with a headache now. I didn't leave this game with a headache, and it got loud,
and
I screamed. So I think it was nice to be able to block some of the noise out too. But yeah, no, just so much more information was learned throughout the course of the game. Being able to have eyes and ears in the booth.
I love that. I love that for you. I don't think I could do it, but
you need to try it.
I love that I would have to go one in, one out, I think. I don't think I can
that's fair.
Full on old man like you, but
that's not well, here's the problem too, is I'm glad I've found that because if I had not had headphones this game, this would have been by far the worst in stadium experience ever.
Really?
Just, dude, people are just inconsiderate. Like I'm sitting in there, seats are tight now. It just is what it is. I know what I'm getting, but I'm sitting in there, trying to like take up as little space as possible. And I look to my left and right, and everyone around me is freaking man spreading, and I'm like, do I just need to fight you? Do I just need to do it? Because I promise I can man spread with the best of them.
You just got to lean on them.
I guess, dude. And like, I knew it was off to a bad start. I sat down like slowly. I didn't just go aggressively sit in my seat, but like kind of, work into my seat, shimmy into my seat, go to sit down. And the person doesn't move their feet in time for me to sit down. So I sit on someone's foot right from the get-go. I'm thinking, what are we doing? And yeah, it was just, now, thankfully, I know a lot of people have problems with bathrooms and concession stands because of the West Side. Like, none of those problems existed where I was at. That was fine. It was just literally in the game, like sitting in the game.
You got to get one of those. You got to get the chair back.
I guess I'm going to have to, but I hate going back into I hate the chair backs in front of me. Because you just can't. You have to move your feet and legs in a certain way to accommodate them. Try to be nice to them. So I'd hate to do that to the person behind me, but that person doesn't give a shit about me, so I'm just me.
Yeah. I guess I haven't really thought about the person behind me, but I have chairbacks in front of me, so
you all sit though at an angle where it doesn't, like, my angle isn't quite as aggressive. So like you're right on top of the person in front of you.
Yeah.
It's like that angle's a little bit different.
I do love when the people in front of me get up and I can put my foot up on their chair back. Like, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, who else impressed?
Mentioned Deshaun Bishop had a really good game. He probably would have had 200 yards if he doesn't get injured. Would have been close.
I was getting to the point I'm
170.
like, can we just run it every single play? Because
Yeah.
it seems like it's working.
Yeah. Braylon, you mentioned Braylon Staley. I mean, to come up, Mike Matthews had a few good catches, but they're not able to get the ball to Brazel. Big game from Braylon Staley. We needed that from him. Miles Kitselman, hats off, dude. Struggled last week. Made that big catch on the first drive that wasn't a bad ball, but a tough catch.
Mm-hmm.
Made that, and then that little RPO to open up that second to last drive, I believe, was huge.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a good game. There was that one drop that I said some words to him, so I do apologize for that. That was just in the moment.
Was not a good drop. It wouldn't have been a first down, but we would have been in field goal range.
Right. Which I think we kicked it anyway. Was that the 50-yarder?
That was a 50 right out of the half, wasn't it? And I said to Sam, I don't know if you watched our boy kick before halftime. He missed 2 from almost that exact spot right out of halftime in warmups. And I was like, he's missed both of these so far.
Dude, that would have been
And
good.
he nailed it. Yeah, that's what it's a dog punch.
Yeah.
I think that's what he needed. He needed to know where his misses were. So he knew where to hit it.
It went through the uprights the same as like a PAT. Like, it was
So I don't think
a long ways away.
I think I mentioned on this show. So I texted Sam and Johnny about it in the Georgia game. I was like, Max Gilbert has put 2 in the so you have section L coming right out of the tunnel, or like right up from the away tunnel. Then you have the walkway like you do across the stadium, and then the second section part of section L. He puts his PATs consistently up in that second section. I've never seen anyone do that consistently. It's crazy how hard he hits those extra points.
Love it.
Dong punches all the time. He's never not dong punching a ball.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get his. It's going to get the distance.
I mean, special teams, Jackson Ross would have had a heck of a day if he just gets the right bounce on those 2 touchbacks. Because he averaged 45 yards with negative net 40. Negative 40 on his net.
When he had one that bounced like 10 yards before it went through the guy's legs until somebody grabbed it. I'm like, good God, guys.
I think it bounced backwards and then forwards.
Yeah.
Or I guess forwards by that measure, then backwards. I don't know. Whatever.
I thought David Hobbs, I thought he was really disruptive, looked really good in his first game back.
Did he get credited with 2 sacks?
He had 1 sack.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was the forced fumble. But I think Taylor Green got it back.
Yeah, that was I was like, we got that football. I don't know how he got his arm out.
Yeah.
Because he was laying flat.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, we got that football. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah. I thought he looked really good. I thought Jordan Ross that was a great play from him.
He didn't know where that ball was at. That's a touchdown if he knows where that's at.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just screaming ball.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, he definitely couldn't hear me, but I was screaming it.
I think that's where I feel good about being a ball knower is I was yelling ball on that one and Hobbs before I think anyone else realized around me that it was a fumble. I think I scared the woman right in front of me because I immediately yelled ball.
Also, just go down at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, running backwards.
Yes.
But him like trying to juke people and having the ball just like up near his helmet, I'm like, yeah, please.
Yeah. No, I did start. Well, I was also yelling, blow the freaking whistle. His forward progress has been stopped for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I do think I don't know how loud I am in those headphones because I started yelling about Mike Matthews not blocking and had a few people turn around on me.
Oh, really?
Well, I yelled, quit watching. And I'm like, I'm not talking to the people up here. We're here to watch. I'm talking about Mike Matthews, who does not pay admission.
Yeah, I thought those 2 guys, I think Joshua Josephs, I think he's a first rounder.
Yeah. How can he not be?
I mean, he's so
if James Pierce was last year, he is.
Yeah. Wait, did they not credit him with a sack?
If ESPN didn't, I'm pretty sure Pro Football Focus did. He didn't how did he not get credited with that one? in the south end zone, or right in front of the south end zone.
Did he just cause the fumble?
He got credit with it, but that's a sack.
That's
he got
what I
credit
thought.
he got credit with one sack.
Okay, ESPN did not.
Yeah, that's about Pro Football Focus. So I don't know where that came out. Who got it right?
Yeah, I mean, again, 5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss. I think the defensive line is playing good enough football. I mean, yes, they could definitely do better in stopping the run. But I mean, your linebackers and your safeties have to help that a lot. Like,
yeah, the term I'm hearing a lot with the run game is gap integrity. I feel like our defensive line is not doing good holding their gaps.
mm-hmm.
Like a lot of those big runs that got busted open, they're just getting turned so easily and allowing holes to open wide open. Whereas
we just got blocked on a lot of those. It wasn't like anybody missed tackles. We just got blocked.
That's what but they're I feel like we just had probably the big bodies last year that aren't easy to
move,
to get turned away from the gap that offense is trying to run through. And this week, I don't remember who on my rewatch, but every big busted run, it's like engage and I'm flipping hips and moving them so easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have an Elijah Simmons,
right?
Amari Thomas.
Thomas, he didn't get moved.
Yeah. But yeah, like the yardage on the runs isn't as bad as if we can get some help from the back end there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think it was Russell that busted out a big run. Andre Turrentine misses a tackle. I don't even know if he probably doesn't get credit for the missed tackle because he didn't touch the guy. He just dives at him 4 yards behind the line to gain, and he busts a huge run open.
Yeah. There was one play, I don't know what it was, but Farouk misses a tackle, and then Turrentine misses the tackle on the sideline, and luckily Tyree West was there to jump on the guy's back as he was avoiding Turrentine's tackle. Otherwise, it was a touchdown. Somebody had it earlier, and I was like, this is a perfect example of our safeties this season.
Yeah. It's been bad on the back end.
Yep.
Some questions. It was a lot better in the second half. I think tackling was a lot better in the second half.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can go and nitpick and find somewhere it wasn't, but I think I don't think it's a problem to fix in practice. I think it's just we got to sack up from the get-go.
Well, it just needs to be more consistent. Like, I mean, Mississippi State, there was that, I think, the third quarter where you made some adjustments and got stops and stopped them from running. And in third quarter, it was the same with this game where they only rushed for like 50 yards, I think, in the third quarter. It was something like that, or 50 total yards or something like that. It was very small. But it was every other quarter, it was just bad. So Tim Banks, maybe he just needs to be on the sideline. I don't know.
Yeah. I walked out of there happy that they just finished off a win. I know I'm not trying to pretend we're in a really bad place or tough place. And I think Tennessee is in an okay spot to go in. It's going to be a tough spot. It's like next week's a tough spot. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining about a win by any means.
Mm-hmm.
We're just on here to talk about it, and it's much easier to talk about the bad stuff than it is the good stuff. But I feel like we also hit on the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't think we did, just we can talk about Max Gilbert again if you'd like.
Yeah, they just need to be more consistent because there is a lot of good with this football team. It just needs to be if you really want to make the college football playoff, you have to avoid the pre-snap penalties. You have to tackle better. You have to get off the field on third down. You have to stay on the field on third down on offense. And that was stuff in this game you just didn't do it, and it could have led to you dropping one you shouldn't have dropped. So, and right now, somebody asked me, is this a college football playoff team to you? I mean, right now, I don't think so.
Yeah, they are.
You think so?
Yeah, but if you look across the country, if you're putting a blanket year by year college football playoff team, I'd probably say no. But looking at this year, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We just saw Ole Miss barely beat a Washington State team that has no business walking into the same facility they're in.
Yeah.
And they scrape by.
I think me saying no is kind of what you like a blanket statement. Like past years, I don't see this team as a top 12 team right now. Like they're not.
And I would agree with
like
that.
It.
Yeah.
But I think there's times like against Georgia and against Syracuse, like they look like a top 12 team.
Yeah. I think again, going into this year, this Alabama team lost to a Florida State team who barely has a pulse now in week 7.
Mm-hmm.
LSU, I mean, I hope that South Carolina team was going to win. If Lenore Sellers isn't on, it was never going to happen. And he was not on enough to win a night game in Death Valley. And it was still just a 10-point game.
Yeah.
So, that you have that team lingering, waiting to get beat. Georgia's very beatable. We let them get out of Neyland with a win. Texas A&M, 6 games left, 4 losses out there. Don't worry, they'll find them. I love to talk shit to you about Kurt Signetti. They'll probably have a loss or 2 sitting around. Like, I'm not full on thinking they're actually the best team in the country. Maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Yeah.
But I don't have that belief for that program yet. Oregon just lost to Indiana. I mean, prime example. They went to what turns out to be a dud of a Penn State team going to overtime with them.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame still has to play USC. That could be a 3-loss team very easily. Oklahoma just playing John Mateer is baffling. But Oklahoma gets
kind of shows like what they have what they think about the rest of their quarterbacks.
I feel like you got a better chance than a guy with a broken hand. You would think. They just get trounced by Texas. Yeah, I don't know. This year, I think they look like they could be one of the best 12 in the country. Yeah.
Yeah. But you have a lot of games in front of you that, I mean, are not laydowns. Like Vandy's not a laydown. Florida, like that's in the swamp. You have Alabama. You have Oklahoma, who, they don't look great right now. But what does Mateer look like in a couple weeks? Maybe
he looks like a quarterback with a broken hand. If you lose to them, it's because you can't score on their defense.
Yeah. So I mean that's 4 games right there that's not, for sure wins that.
No.
If you're going to make a college football playoff, you can drop one of those.
Yeah, and I don't say that to say, I think there's 6 for sure wins out there, but there's 5 very, I would say, should be wins. Obviously, you have Florida. Who knows what kind of I would have liked to seen Billy Napier really secure the rest of this year with a win over A&M, but I'm glad I don't want them necessarily to pick up momentum now.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they could pick up momentum late in the year,
yeah.
And that could be a really, really tough game. And then Alabama's just a very tough game on the road, so it just is what it is. So, I mean, I think at worst you should have 2 losses out there at worst.
Who do you think is
sneak you into a playoff? Could
who do you think the best team in the country is right now?
By default, I think it's probably Ohio State. I don't think Miami looks. It's one of those 2 teams.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think Miami looks
Ohio
just
State for me.
Yeah, I don't think Miami looks super superior. The thing about Ohio State, I'm going to keep going back to is like they haven't really played any. I mean, yeah, they played Illinois, but it's not like they just didn't boat race them out. Ran away with it. And then we learn what we've learned about Texas. They didn't look that good in that game at all. Like, even that defense didn't look great. Arch Manning just couldn't make a pass, couldn't complete a pass. I think the defense looked good. They held them to 7 points, but we also turns out that Texas offense sucks.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun week next week in college football. There is a lot of those like 1-loss, unbeaten teams playing one another.
Yeah.
Like that Georgia Ole Miss game, I don't really know what to think about.
That in Athens. That makes it interesting. Yeah.
Well, Alabama just won there.
Yep. Does Kirby Smart get 4 timeouts, or does he get his allotted 3 per half?
Yeah, that's true.
That changes a lot of what I'm feeling.
Is Texas going to lose to Kentucky in Lexington?
No chance. No chance.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing. Like I think Trey was messaging me about it earlier. It's There's no like bad teams in the SEC besides Kentucky. Like Kentucky's just by far
like
the
piss
worst.
poor teams.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Arkansas is not a great football team. They're not a bad football team.
No, they have a good offense.
Yeah.
And a good quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kentucky can't really fire their coach this year because there's not going to be anyone to hire this year. There's way too many openings.
Yeah. You better get on them quick. I mean, they're all going to be gone.
You can't. I don't think you can fire them now. You would be stuck.
You think?
There's too many better jobs open. And I think a lot of coaches that are looking for a job will be waiting for Florida to open too.
Well, and that's the thing is like, when is Florida going to do it? Because you saw Penn State go ahead and do it. I mean, are you going to wait around? And
They did lose 3 in a row. That helped.
That's true. But I mean, James Franklin wasn't really on the hot seat this coming into the season.
I can't believe they fired him when they did. But I also, if I was AD, I would have fired him a long time ago. So it's hard to really say.
Oh yeah,
what's right and wrong on that one.
Yeah, I think with UCLA and Northwestern, I think that's like you just had to losing to 2 of the bottom teams in the Big Ten after being preseason number 2. I think you're just like,
and it's not going to get better. Drew Aller's out for the year.
Yeah, and you let the better quarterback go to Missouri.
Yeah. Fun weekend in college football.
Yeah.
Doesn't it kind of make you wish that you'd had a moment like Oklahoma State when we were at the bottom? Because that looked like fun. That was awesome. We never had anything that cool.
Down 20 and just tarps off.
And I mean, that stadium looked full when they got good man spread going up in the bleachers. Tarps off, how long did they twirl their shirts? Because it looked like it went on for like 30 minutes straight.
Well, yeah, they had to give people time to like get up. I don't know, like, did people just see them doing it and just join it? Is that kind of how it started?
So it's gonna suck when other people try to replicate this with like big, they're like, hey, let's get in on this, get on this. It literally started with one guy sat up there and just started doing it. Then 3 or 4 guys joined him, and then it just kept pouring in.
I love that.
That's like, you can't mimic that. And it's going to be really embarrassing to see teams try next week.
Also being that first guy, like you have to be pretty intoxicated to even start that.
He may have been, he didn't look it.
Okay. Great.
You know who I think was pretty intoxicated this week? Super fan. He was walking in front of me at the game and was stumbling around a little bit. Wasn't very super of him, if you ask me.
Yeah.
There's kids out there, super fan, watching you. Got to be super all the time.
Jeez. I don't see how people do it. I don't see how people like
go tarps off.
No, just function the next day after just getting absolutely obliterated on a Saturday.
Yeah, I'm too old for that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
I'd love not to be. I would have loved to have been at Cool Beans after that win last night.
Yeah.
But buddy, I was in bed early. I was really looking forward to staying awake for 11:59 kickoff. Hawaii did not make it. Didn't even get close.
No, I got home and I watched a little bit of those later games, but I was like, dude, I'm just beat.
No, I fell asleep before the end of so I ended up watching Mississippi State, Florida, Auburn, Georgia. There was someone else late that I had up too. I don't remember. Anyways, I fell asleep pretty early into the second half of the Georgia Auburn game, which was very late because of the referees, I might add. But yeah, it was some getting old moments happened yesterday, Landon. I'm still feeling it a little bit here in this muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Still feeling it. Oh, yeah. When I do that motion, I can really feel that tightness. And then going to bed early.
Yeah.
Getting old.
I think I haven't slept much, but yesterday I was like, I mean, there's no waking me up. Like I'm just when I wake up is when I wake up. So
what time did you wake up?
9.
Yeah. I mean, I probably fell asleep before 10, I would think.
Okay.
I didn't see, and then
woke up at 11:30, but
I woke up at It was like between 8:30 and 9 when I woke up.
Yeah.
No alarm. No alarm. Just
So I mean, what's a better job? Is Florida or Penn State a better job?
Florida.
I think so too. I think some Big Ten people would disagree, but
that's fine. They can. We can just go and look at recent history.
Yeah. What was some games that really stood out to you this week? Before we get deep into college football, which I kind of guess we are, but guys, go check out our good friends at Hovey Dry Goods. Hovey Dry Goods. Use promo code MORE for 15% off that first purchase. I'm rocking one of their hats tonight. You should too. You had assistant coach Ross Kivett rocking a Hovey Dry Good hat in the stadium yesterday. So
More hat.
Yep. One of our own. So go check them out. Use promo code MORE for 15% off that first purchase. I got to give Kirk Cignetti his flowers. I've been a hater. The guy wins. I mean,
I think I still have our Camel Crush, or what were they? What did I get? I think they're in a drawer in here somewhere. If you want to smoke one for him,
I should. I mean, I have doubted this man and this team. I will no longer do that. They have earned my respect, and I admit that I was wrong.
Thank you. That takes a big man to admit. Thank you. I hate it took beating Oregon, who, they've just, I won't dog on Oregon yet. But the success at JMU wasn't fake. It was every bit as real as this Indiana success.
Yeah. Maybe if Dan Lanning wasn't getting so up so early doing tarps off, maybe it might be a little better at coaching.
Yeah, getting up that early and taking your shirt off isn't doing a whole lot for the he's coked up crowd. Everyone saw that Penn State and was like, we're probably overthinking it.
Yeah.
And then he's up at like 6 a.m. taking his shirt off. And now we're almost guaranteed that dude's on the hitting the slopes.
Mm-hmm. But dude, I mean, Mendoza's really good.
Yeah.
Surratt's really good. Like they're really solid defensively. I mean, they're just impressive. I think Fernando Mendoza is definitely better at playing quarterback than in a post-game interview, but really good quarterback.
I saw people talking about like what big job does he take? I'm thinking he's about to be a top 4 seed in the college football playoff. Why would you leave that job?
Yeah. If you're Penn State, you call him. I think you have to.
I think if you're any school with an opening, you call him. It would just blow my mind if he leaves. And then it's not like they're a basketball school anymore. Like they can't use that excuse. Just pay the guy.
Yeah. He is from Pittsburgh.
That don't matter. He's been in the South for most of his life. He worked at Alabama for some time.
I don't know. Maybe. Is he still got family there? I don't know. Nor do I really care. But if I'm Penn State, I'm making that phone call. Also, another game. I mean, Ohio State just took care of Illinois. Wasn't a huge. I know Jeremiah Smith took a hit, and that was scary for them. But they're just the same team every year. They're really good they have really good receivers, they have good quarterback play, and a really good defense. They usually have really good running backs as well. And I think there's a freshman named Bo Jackson, so that's
pretty sick.
They're just going to be good.
Yeah, that's pretty. You can't.
Ole Miss, man. Ole Miss.
What do you think about them?
I think they're the same team every year too. Like they're a good offense with a bad defense.
I don't know if I'm convinced Lane Kiffin goes anywhere.
Okay, we have somebody doing freaking donuts in the parking lot.
That's pretty sick. Give him a. Can they get a hell yeah?
Yeah. It's like that's so sick, dude. I'm just waiting for one of them just like
Come through the fence.
flip up, yeah, and just take out my pool in the backyard.
That'd be pretty sick. Good insurance payout. You don't have to deal with the pool anymore. Ravens been trying to get rid of that thing for years.
Well, and we'll just thanks for helping us close it, I guess.
Exactly. Have you not closed it yet?
No.
Oh, dude, we should get in it one more time. I bet
Dude,
it's
I
so
got in it
cold.
like 2 weeks ago, just cleaning it.
I bet it's so
It
cold.
it was horrible.
Today probably wouldn't have been so bad. It got hot today.
Yeah. I went in the shed and lifted some weights to get really hot before I got in there because I couldn't do it on my own.
Do you have like a bench press in there or something, or you just got random weights?
I just
strung
had
about?
some dumbbells.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't have a bench press in there.
You doing hot yoga in the shed?
Dude, it's a sauna in there.
That's some redneck ingenuity.
Yeah, who needs a real sauna? I have one in my backyard. That also houses all of my decorations and pool stuff.
And you got into just got into the cold tub.
Yeah. Yeah, I went. I was an icy hot, basically. Just did both of them.
Smart man.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know about Penn State. That was a.
I do. They suck.
What was the line? 30, 25?
It had to be. Had to be huge.
I think Texas A&M is really good.
I think they're good. You gotta prove it. I'm sorry. You gotta finish out the year strong.
It just stinks because Marcel Reed, we're freaking all in on Nico. And we could have just taken the guy in Nashville. Whatever. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. He probably wouldn't be good here anyway. I'm just going to tell myself that.
Probably wouldn't have. We've seen how those have worked out. It's the random guys we don't want.
Yeah, but they spent a lot of money on those transfer receivers, so and they've worked out. So, and anytime you're recruiting in Texas, you're going to be good up front. You have to be. What other games are in here? The Red River Rivalry. Mateer threw 3 picks. Is that right? Yeah, 3 interceptions. Damn. That's tough.
I mean, I don't even know why you're throwing it.
He still ran the ball 14 times. I don't know how many of those were.
It's his throwing hand. It's not his running hand.
That just seems crazy. You want him to be tackled with a broken hand?
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that, but I have a hard time believing he can throw the football right now.
He was sacked 5 times, so
yeah, he's gonna hit no matter what.
So Oklahoma's offensive line must be dog water.
Oh yeah. Which I mean that's we get it. Jackson Arnold left there just to go play with the worst one.
Yeah.
Which hey, Auburn, they looked weird enough to steal a win somewhere. It obviously wasn't against Georgia, but
yeah, that game was closer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I know it was 10 points, and the line was weird. I mean, I know Georgia ended up covering, but I still think for a team that's going to fire their coach at some point, I think that is a good football team. They just got a tough schedule, and they're going to lose. I mean, they're losing every game that they are predicted to lose.
Who's that?
Auburn.
Yeah.
And then, dude, Ty Simpson. Oh, that sucks too. He's good. And you know where he's really good at? In the middle of the football field, and that scares me to death.
You've got it. The good news is he doesn't have the escapability Taylor Green does, so you better get pressure in his face early and often.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only chance you have. Someone mentioned their run game. I mean, Jam Miller went out. It looked like with a concussion. They obviously haven't announced what it is, but they probably won't have their number one back. And
well,
that may not matter.
Parker's big ass taking snap.
Yeah, true. Good point. But yeah, that may not matter.
Yeah. I mean, I think in this game I know we're going to talk about it on Thursday, but Joey Aguilar, his legs have to be a factor in this one. I mean, he was really good against Arkansas. I think he has to, with these bigger games coming up, better competition, I think his legs are going to have to be a factor for Tennessee to win some of them.
Yeah, may need to know how to learn how to land. We don't want to land on the football.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think Texas Tech is still really good too.
Really good?
I think they are.
Really, like
they're going to be in the college football playoff.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's
the running back ran for 263 yards.
Kansas sucks.
Yeah.
Kansas is awful. But at this point, yeah, I mean, they've got at the most they have 2 losses left. At the most.
Did their quarterback go out? Texas Tech?
If he did, I missed that. He's day-to-day, apparently.
Okay. Right leg injury. Okay, that might be an issue.
They play Arizona State at Arizona State. So that one and then BYU. Those are the only losses they could happen. So they're a college football playoff team. Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be them in Utah in probably the Big 12 championship, I assume.
Did you see their pregame entrance?
Texas Tech?
Yeah, it looks like Anderson counties. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
There's way too much going on. They just sat in a room. They're like, all right, everybody throw out what you think a cool idea would be. And then they went with every single one. Smoke, fireworks, lights.
Masks.
Yes. It's like something thrown together.
Undertaker music.
Yeah. Michael Scott, no idea is a bad idea. Let's hear them all.
And they just went with all the above.
Every single one. They weren't doing it to try to narrow them down. They were doing it to try to hear every cool idea.
Yeah.
They pumped $1 billion into that program and they're showing it.
The guy who's writing them down is I like it.
Yeah.
Like Creed.
Yeah. Yeah. Check them. They're probably getting Saudi oil money. The amount of money they're spending on NIL and pregame entrances.
Sure. USF on Friday night, that they destroyed North Texas. And that line was weird. And they hung 63 on them.
Who? UCF?
Yeah. USF. Sorry.
USF, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. Did you see that play that started a fight?
No.
He was it was one of those where in NCAA when you're being a prick and you stop at the end zone and run sideways. One of those.
Oh yeah, I did see that. He almost fumbled.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan, they're not good. Georgia Tech, I think we've already talked about this. They're going to be in the college football playoff because they beat the one team on their schedule. And that was Clemson, who wasn't good. Because now, they have Duke, Syracuse, NC State, Boston College, Pitt, and Georgia. So they'll probably be 11-1, unless Pitt beats them.
What happened last week or this week with Pitt?
They beat Florida State.
They beat Florida State. I was like, something happened with them. That was it. Also, Georgia Tech was in a 7-point game going into the fourth quarter with Virginia Tech. Georgia Tech's a team I can't quite figure out. They obviously look really good, but
yeah, that's who I was just talking about.
I think I'm out.
Yeah, that's who I was just talking about. Their schedule.
Okay. Sorry, I'm reading about Kiffin's son who was on a visit this week to LSU. And then I heard Pitt, and it reminded me that they beat someone. Yeah, Georgia Tech's a weird team. I agree. You know, he plays high school football in California.
Kiffin's son?
At least, like, his highlight tape says he's located in.
Really?
Yeah.
Nowhere in Mississippi for him to play?
Well, okay. Here's an article because I thought about it because we watched this highlight last night driving home. Apparently he played with the Oxford High School football team this year. So,
okay.
From somewhere in California. Where's it at? I don't know. But yeah, okay. No, he's playing Oxford now, apparently.
Dion, they won this week, just so you know.
$50,000 fine. Do you see that field goal fall on that guy?
In that game?
Colorado student got trapped underneath the upright. It's terrifying, dude.
Oh, they stormed?
They stormed and took down the field goal post, and it fell on a guy, and he got trapped. It was terrifying. Thankfully, like, a bunch of people noticed and got it off of him. But yeah, because I mean, I don't know if people know how heavy that is. You do. You got. You got domed.
Yeah. I was like, damn. Yeah, I was in concussion protocol for a week after that. A couple weeks, actually.
Yeah, now imagine just getting trapped under it.
Yeah, jeez. Like a tree. All right. Anything else? College football?
No, that's it for college football for me.
I think Utah's back.
Okay.
Even though they beat Arizona State with Jeff Sims at quarterback, but I think they're back. Trey said LSU is plus 2.5 at Vandy this Saturday.
I buy it.
You go LSU?
I probably would, but I buy them being dogs.
It's weird.
It's only a matter of time.
These lines are getting weird.
It's only a matter of time till they fall from grace.
Yep. All right. Well, I just want to give a shout out to Jerry Jones. I gave you an ass whooping this weekend with the Panthers beating the Cowboys and then Tennessee beating Arkansas. So shout out Jerry Jones for that ass whooping this weekend by me.
Man,
just me.
Only Jerry Jones can get Landon to be a Panther fan again. Look at that.
Dude, we are 3-3, so we're rolling. Fired up about it. I love that I have to watch every single Cowboy game on like Hulu Live and stuff until they play the Panthers, and then it's nowhere to be found. Pretty sick. So I was somebody was illegally doing it on TikTok, and that's where I watched the majority of the game. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Terrible quality, but it works.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised. I've seen people doing those like duo watch ones where they're watching the game and like stream, and that's pretty good, but you only get like half the screen, of course. But
yeah. No, this one was full screen, commercials and everything, just rolling. Blurry as crap, but
love it. Well, let's give a round of applause for this episode. It's good stuff.
Yep. Guys, go check out our good friends at Roback, roback.com. Use promo code More Important Issues for 20% off that first purchase. Get those game day collections. Everything they got is just awesome. So go check them out. Again, promo code More Important Issues for 20% off that first purchase. Vols are 5-1, baby. It is officially Bama week. Hate you.
Love it.
We're bringing the boat in, and we out.